Okay, I gotta watch this. My light cavalry is gonna get a little bit weaker now, but let's go for extra grievances against me, because that's clearly what people are going to vote for, and then I'd love it if I had an extra trade route, because I can send another one to Grand Columbia. Yay! Look, we actually won both of those. Perfect stuff. Okay, let's start to get some commercial hubs down. I need to generate some of my own money, rather than just stealing everybody else's, which I think is a bit of a shame. Well, I mean, I enjoyed the pillage economy. Actually, what am I saying? I'm going to continue pillaging for the rest of my days. We've managed to get the military strength of Scythia down from 1,900 to just 900, by the way. So this has been an incredibly brutal but incredibly effective war. So, I mean, we'll take it whilst we can. We've got a nice plus 12 on their movements again, actually. That's pretty handy. There's the city taken. This Corsair is just going to run back and defend itself for a little bit, whilst you can come in and hopefully steal it. No, no stealing. Oh my lord, they're producing so many units here. It is absolutely incredible how many they're producing. Okay, that's fine though. My Kashyyyks. The thing I love is that you can actually steal enemy horses using a ranged attack. Like, the mechanics of that are amazing. Maybe they're not actually shooting. I mean, if we zoom in, it looks like they might have bows and arrows, but I think it's wrong. I think they actually have lassos, and they're just lassoing the enemy from a long distance. It can be the only explanation I can think of. Have you ever had one of those wars where you feel, oh my goodness, my army is stretched a bit beyond where I think it should be? This is one of those ones. Like, my units are more powerful by far, but my goodness, am I stretched way beyond the point that I would like to be right now. This could be an absolute massacre if we're not careful. First of all, though, let's just get that, and this city is mine. How's the loyalty doing? Not so bad. Actually, not so bad. How's old Victor doing up there? Oh, pretty poor. And oh, that city's even worse. Okay, right, fine. Let's get Magnus into this one, and Victor into this one. Okay, loyalty-wise, we've got to really snap this up pretty quickly. So we're not going to mess around. We're going to come in and we're going to start pillaging and attacking like crazy. Like crazy. In fact, actually, do I just take this city to stabilize the loyalty? It kind of would be a bit of a shame, because I'm using it for diplomatic visibility right now, because this is where my spy is based at the moment, and there is an 11 pop city here. Dunno. We're gonna have to think about that one, I think. Yeah, let's just beeline for the cities. Let's do it the old-fashioned Ursa way and just ignore everything else that isn't just a target. How many turns? 2 turns. Hey, that's enough. That could be all we need. And what we're going to do is I'm going to reposition all of my units so that if I need to, I could take this city next turn. In fact, actually, should we just start to I'll start to damage it just so that I've got it on point. There we go. And I can take both next turn. Exploration will help quite a lot, though. So we get a little bit of extra production towards districts. I've got serfdom. I've got craftsmen. All of that's really good. Professional army will make a huge difference. No, I need that instead. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, we need to go to a better government pretty quickly. But where's professional army gone? There it is. And where is colonial officers? +3 loyalty per turn. And then governors give +2 loyalty as well. Huzzah! Right, that should be a massive swing on loyalty. Well, apart from my cop, who is still suffering there, but hang on, we can fix this. I can fix this. I can do it, I promise. Tagma attack 1. I should have done that second. As soon as I did that, I realized that was a really silly thing to do. Never mind. 1 attack, 2 attacks, 3 attacks. That's it is mine as well. Keep and keep. All right, let's look at loyalty now. Loyal, not loyal. Okay, well there we go. That certainly helped. So what I've got here is 3 of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. The 4th died. We don't talk about the 4th one, but I now have cavalry. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. I'm going to unleash these upon Scythia. That's going to be so much fun. Oh my goodness, they keep just sending unit after unit after unit at me. It's actually pretty amazing. Luckily again, I seem to be able to capture units using my bows and arrows, which I find that entertaining. I can't quite tell you why I find it entertaining, but I do. Oh, here we go, the cavalry. Cavalry are on the way. Run attack, and is that a cheeky knight? Oh, there's no cheeky knight. I was hoping I'd get to four knights, like fortnight, like that. I'm trying. No, we don't like military emergencies. Oh, it passed. It's basically just one person versus one person though, so it's not much of an emergency, but I guess whatever makes them feel better about the situation. Okay, I need a lot more gold. A lot more gold. Conscription will help, but that's not all that I could use. I could use some more gold somehow. Ugh, don't even know how. 54. Oh, did I put the raid card on? Oh, I missed the raid card. Oh, I'm an idiot. Pillaging was exactly the way I was about to get loads of money there. Never mind. Luckily, I have a depredation unit that's just sort of running through. 7 brothers, you say? 7 of them. In comes the cavalry, and oh yeah, that does a lot of damage. Okie dokie, our cavalry is not going to mess around. In fact, actually, I can run in and 79% chance of capturing a knight. Oh yes. Getting the final kill with these cavalries on any cavalry opponent has got to be a good thing for me to do. That's a huge upgrade. And some gold for me. Om nom nom. I can't tell you how much that is needed. That is basically setting my army up for a significant amount of time. Oh, they finally learnt. They've actually wielded pikemen against me. I was wondering when they'd do that. I mean, in theory, it's the first thing you'd do, is you'd see how much cavalry I was sort of sending towards people, and you go, oh, maybe do you think we should put actual anti-cavalry? Oh, no, it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, the cavalry's still doing God's work. This is lovely. Oh, I just fixed all that. Come on, how bad was that one? 0 population lost though. Okay, it's not the worst. I can build this. I can fix it. It's fine. Forms an army out of a military land unit. Hello. Oh, yes. Where did that even go? I don't even know where Napoleon's gone. Oh, here he is. Right. Get over to the front line, you sneaky devil. 7 brothers, no more. I count only 6 of them. One of them seems to have got lost in the fighting. We talk not of that, brother. That's just a mystery. Industrialization, you say? Oh, very nice. That is some coal under a lumber mill. Oh dear, that's under a theatre square. And that's under a city. Oh boy, we had some coal. Not much, but some. And some is all you need. Let's get factories going now. As discussed before, next step is to go for the cuirassiers. As good as Tagmas are, actually as good as knights are, cuirassiers are just so much better. It's insane. That's what you get, pikemen, when you stand in an encampment. You get crushed. As soon as he went into the encampment, I was like, yes, perfect. He's not going to get the advantage against me anymore. He'd actually weakened himself by going into that. It was amazing. We have humanism, which means we can go enlightenment, and then nationalism. Nationalism lets you form cause, because, you know, my horses, I like to argue, were not powerful enough up until this point. Actually, oh, that's what I was going to do. Put the raid card back on. Where are you? There you are. Cool. It's just so much worth it. Like, it's better, because, like, 300, that's 125 extra gold from pillaging. So just by doing one of those raids every 2 or 3 turns, it's better than the other card. It just is. Just have to accept it. Isaac is mine. That, unfortunately, is the spy. Again, he literally cannot get a break. Poor spy. But what are you going to do? I'm just going to actually treat myself to a cavalry army. 79 strength. Yeah, that's going to be my one. This is going to be, as soon as I level that unit up, I'm going to have to name it, I think. 10 population city taken there. Yeah, this is starting to go quite quickly now, and oh, we've actually raided quite a bit of extra gold, so there's a couple of opportunities to level my units up a little further here. Hang on, let's get 1 attack followed by my cavalry to take the knight. Yeah, the only problem with doing this on my front line is that those captured units keep dying, so it's only so effective. Hang on, we'll go 1 attack, and then the cavalry army would just chop down that pikeman. I mean, the pikemen are tough, but they're not tough enough. A yoink. Thank you so much. And in they come. We are just slowly surrounding everything. They don't know where to defend. Like I am attacking all fronts pretty much at once right now. It's very confusing for everyone, including myself. I barely know what's going on, but I'm just keep capturing things. My cavalry has actually never gone below 1,000 strength this entire fight. We've been just pushing up and up and up and up and up and up. It's been great to see. I believe there's only 3 cities left now, which is quite good. 2, I should point out. Yep, 2 cities left. A 15 population total. This is a depredation cavalry, so no harm doing that attack. I can move you to there again. Lovely attacking. The attacking's good. It's all good. Ah, beautiful stuff. I mean, it's satisfying, this game. Just the relaxation of just doing like effectively an endless conquering. There's this huge breakout of great generals. I keep having to pin them back. It's like, stay in this city. I don't want to have to defeat like 500 great generals over and over and over and over. Stop it. Well, that's it for Scythia. Goodbye, my friend. Will I be remembered? I don't know if I will be remembered. I barely remember myself. And peace. Peace descends upon the world at last. Well, apart from the fact that we still have Gran Colombia. And let's be frank, they have 122 military strength here. It's pretty desperate. But I have a way. I have an idea about what we can do in this game to make it just a little bit more interesting at the end. So we'll see. Bear with me. I think we've got a good conclusion to this game. What's going to happen is that in 10 turns time my military alliance with Gran Colombia will expire. At that point we're forced into a domination victory. Now I am so far ahead of them. I have 1,600 military strength, and my tech ability compared to theirs is pretty good as well. I can't actually see because I've turned off the science victories, but if we have a look, you'll see that they're in the same era as I am, and I've been a bit silly on my old science. Like they're not doing super well. So we need to make this game a little bit more challenging, and I think what we're going to do is really just use the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Now, conveniently for everybody, I have 4 cavalry units that are all level 2 or above. These are my 4 Horsemen. We have Conquest, we have War, we have Famine, and we have Death. Oh, there we go. Conquest, War, Famine, Death. It's all very good, but unfortunately, that's all we've got, because just by existing, all of my other units, mysteriously, are going to die. These are all of the units I have. Now, some of the units I may actually have to heal before I can kill them, but look, you just have to pretend that we're pressing a button and all of my other combat units are going to be removed from the game. Bye-bye, friends. Goodbye. My mission is going to be, can I kill Gran Colombia, but just with the 4 Horsemen? At the moment, yes, they've got 157 military strength, but I have a feeling if they did anything that involves building any military, very quickly my 4 Horsemen are going to be destroyed. Instantly creates a cavalry unit with 1 promotion level. I could not think of anyone better to go along with my 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Look at them all. They're all ready. We've got Conquest, Death, Famine and War. This is like some sort of weird version of the Teletubbies, isn't it? Say hello, everyone. Oh, 5 turns away. 5 turns away. I have no idea if this is going to work. Already, their military strength is catching up with mine. I'm already down to 390. And it's only because I've got a couple of units just flushing out some barbs, and I want to do that before I kill them. I want them to work for their money, you know? Forbidden City? That's a wildcard policy slot. I like those when I've got so many cities, because my cities are terrible, and they are desperately unhappy. Please, I want to hide in a forbidden city and not talk to my citizens because they're going to kill me. There's also the mausoleum. Apparently I built it right at the same time. All my engineers have an extra charge, which is good, because I'm getting all the engineers in the game, because I'm the only person to exist, apart from Gran Colombia. And honestly, Gran Colombia, I don't even know what they're doing. They're kind of just sat. They do have battle guitars. I have seen them. Where have they gone? They were there. Oh, there's one. Look at this. Battle guitars. I like the idea that guitar, it's not a guitar, it's actually an anti-tank system that's just strapped to his back. and he just plays some powerful acoustic riff, and whatever he's staring at blows up. That's what I like to imagine is happening. Isildur is going to just boost. Oh, the Ruhr Valley. We're building something fun in my capital. I'm actually doing things properly today. Isn't that exciting? Appease the gods. Well, there's no volcano, so, you know, how am I supposed to do that? I can't. The Valley. 20% production in this city. Plus 1 production for each mine. It's the 20% production that makes it worth it, because when you go communist and you've got all of these domestic trade routes around, you get 20% production on all of the trade routes. It's basically an extra production on each route. Stacks up. Stacks up well. Makes it really, really good. 102 production now in my capital. Lovely. I got a golden age. Huzzah! I'd be surprised if I didn't, to be fair. I think to arms has got to be the one thing that we go for, although actually reform the coinage? Actually, that's really handy because it's going to stop Gran Colombia stealing all my trade routes, which I'm pretty convinced they're going to do. Oh, that's really, really handy. Okay, we just had something very fun happen here. Right, let me just get rid of Visselbanken. That's going to be of zero benefit to me now. But what you've just seen is I went into a level 2 military alliance with Gran Colombia just as my alliance ran out. So I got to see all of their stuff, I can see all of their cities, I know the target, and Bogota. It's producing, oh, they're really starting to generate some units now. Oh no, so my horsemen are going to have to fly like the wind and go for synthetic materials. We'll go for helicopters, we'll see if that works, but this is going to be it. I think we're going to have to try and go for war sooner rather than later. It's going to be painful. It's going to be very, very difficult. I think we may go negative gold pretty quickly, but it's worth it. Casus Belli. No, declare war. We're just going to do it. I'm going to regret this massively. Can we defeat Gran Colombia with just the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse? Now, you can see if I look at this, I do have 1 cavalry unit. He's been healing. There we are now. There we go. I was just waiting for him to heal. You can't delete units unless they're at full health, but I don't have any other military units. Those are the only 4 units I own. Will this be enough? I think we all know the answer to this, but we're going to try anyway. Hang on, right, how much movement has my great general got? Not a huge amount. I think the best way that we can do this is just to kill everything. Just to raise cities to the ground. I think that's the most like 4 horsemen way of doing things that I can think of. So in we come. One of these is a famine is an army, so that's cool. But I think it's going to just be like, yeah, the sort of surprise. Surprise is going to be what gets me the victory here. All of these are depredation cavalry because they're all promoted, which is quite nice. But otherwise, yeah, look, already a couple of hits. We're just going to race now. Can my 4 horsemen win me the day? The trick to this is going to be healing my units as I go along. As I say, they're all depredation, so they can all move and kill things at the same time. There comes famine. Raise the city immediately. Right, next up, we're going here. This is actually more fun than I thought it would be. This is really cool. Right, let's just get that attack in. Okay, just keep healing. No, they've got units everywhere and they're going to just keep hitting me here. I'd love it for once if building units was 100% of the cost. I'm going to just see if I can force that through with an amber. I don't care on the other one. Can we make it 100% of the cost? Yes, I can. Okay, so now they're producing units, but unfortunately famine has hit Gran Colombia and they can no longer do it. They can no longer build at the same capacity they used to. That's actually really quite RP. Like, I love it. We're role-playing pestilence and war and all the good things. All your favourite calamities. A 1 attack, a 2 attack, and then followed by everyone's favourite 3 attack. Raise it. Raise it to the floor. The horsemen. We advance. We continue to advance. Oh, the caravels are appearing. That's a battle guitar. A battle guitar just tried to take on war. Oh, war is not going to be happy, but unfortunately famine is going to be the one to hit them. Lovely. In fact, oh, I actually just took over that unit. Now here's the thing. Am I allowed to keep units that the horsemen make? I feel that's fair. I'm starting from 4 horsemen. I mean, I didn't ask for the unit. It just kind of appeared. I quite like it. It's nice.
Brilliant
I'll ignore this.
I
don't. Embarrassing. I don't know how that happened.
Wonder.
How could this have happened? I must have misclicked. It's probably a misclick. Everyone, just step back, relax, chill, calm, and forget you ever saw this. This never happened. Ooh. Gran Colombia is always a joy to attack because their unique improvement heals you. So it may not be very good. You may not get like crazy science or gold like you do for some peoples. In fact, that gold on Sumeria is always like, you know, they spam their unique ziggurat and you just pick up tons and tons and tons of gold for all of the pillaging you can do on it. This gives you health, and it basically means that as long as you're using a pillaging setup, you'll never run out of health. It's quite fun, really. I would advise and recommend that you give it a try sometime. Meanwhile, Famine makes his way with this battle guitar, who, I mean, is pretty useless to be fair, but we'll take it on. They get more strength for every adjacent unit that is the same, but I only have 1, so really you can't get too excited. Oh, war is suffering a bit here. That's harsh. The Barbs were attacking me from the north, but luckily nature just destroyed everything, including me, unfortunately. But that's fine. We'll just ignore that. Oh yes, look, healing. War is doing well again. Lovely. I think we've taken the raid card off. When did that happen? That's a bit annoying. Oh well, their city is now dead as well. Aha! The 4 horsemen. We ride. We ride. I find it nice that Famine is the one destroying all the districts. Kind of poetic in a sort of odd way. A crippling blizzard.
What I like about cities.
I feel crippled. Even looking at it, that looks horrific. I'm just going to ignore that is happening. Doesn't have to happen if we just all ignore it together. As the 4 horsemen rode into town, everyone could just hear the sound of munching locusts as they consumed everything that they could get their hands on. Oh, I got steel. Steel always is very exciting, except with this mod, because fortification health of 1. All of my cities now have a 1 strength ranger, but I think that does actually give them a range attack though. So now my cities can fight back, which I feel is a bit cheaty. Not really in the spirit of things, is it? But I'm going to do it anyway because I can't be bothered to force end turn every time. Emil, what will you show me? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, sanitation got boosted. It decided not to tell me that it had got boosted. It just made me believe I'd done nothing. Come on, game. Don't do that. Don't be like that. If you're going to celebrate, at least show me. Show me what's going on. You know, this doesn't feel apocalypsy enough. I think I'm gonna get some soothsayers in now. Let's see if we can just do this. That could be fun. Yeah, soothsayer time. They've brought a battle guitar out to face me, but unfortunately, death has no time for you. Death has an appointment in the city, and the city did not withstand that appointment. Oh look, toys! Yay! What a good apocalypse. We've got toys, everyone. Famine drives into Panama. It never stops. And now Panama is gone. All gone. Oh, and luckily for me, my battle guitars have just managed to steal some roots as well. Lovely. Do you want to join the horseman ranks, don't you? In you come. Oh no, they didn't. Okay, I think it was Death. Yeah, Death did it. Death's not very good at converting people. Death just sort of, you know, does what Death does. I built Kilwa because I just totally lost concentration and forgot that there are no city-states in this game. So what you're going to see is a pretty animation of a very, very beautiful building being constructed that is, to all intents and purposes, entirely pointless. I hope you enjoyed it. And now back to the series. This, however, is what I like to call a large industrial production facility of tuberous vegetables. This is, of course, the Potato Palace. Why was it called the Potato Palace, you ask? Well, rumours are that the original Walker's factory was built here, and the UK's supply of crisps all came from inside this one palace. It is a disputed account. No, I think, look, do you see how the windows are yellow? That would be the potatoes inside. You can't quite see them, unfortunately, but those are potatoes. So as War has a brief snack and leads the charge, we have a look at Bogota and we say, it was nice knowing you. You did well. You did well, but unfortunately, you were never going to withstand the 4 horsemen and their merry, merry attack. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I love the art of this stuff. I mean, look at it. It's just like some crazy ritual with some soothsayers and a big old drum and a big book. What's on the book? No one's entirely sure, but all we know is that everything is now on fire and the city already is going to start losing its population. In comes conquest. In comes war. Death is the final blow. And Bogota has been taken and falls to the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, which weirdly, that was actually quite a fun little like sort of endgame variation. I mean, I just thought if I had my whole army, I was just going to like totally run through and wipe everybody in one go. But just shows you 4 cavalry units led by Mongolia's Genghis Khan is an unstoppable force. Oh, look at that. I actually have 7th on such a small map. That's actually fairly impressive. Cities captured. A lot. Oh god, it's one of these red lines which is really difficult to see. Cities lost. None. Again, every time I play with the no walls mod, I really, really, really hope that the AI does something. It never does. Culture. Yeah, towards the end of the game that was doing pretty good. Science though, my science game was on point. I was winning by turn 80. So I was doing well on that front. Score, I mean, it's Scythia did the best on that one. Units killed, quite a few. I didn't kill the most though. Bogota and Scythia killed the most by a long way. Units lost, that's far too much for me. Total religions founded, good, good. That's 2 religions, but just you wait, because on the eve of the apocalypse, a religion is founded. A religion known only as that foul apocalypse stank. It just goes through the world and it's like, ugh, did you hear that? Did you smell that? Oh, that's not pleasant. And everyone's like, we just won't talk about that. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's okay. I'm just stupid. Religion. This is going to be such border gore. What do you know? You know what? Look at that. My religion spread really well because I had so many holy sites. Because when you found a religion, every city with a holy site immediately has that as the dominant religion in it. So I've just lost a ton of food, but actually, in one go, 15 cities just joined my religion. It's by far the most effective. So if you ever have a holy prophet and you don't really have the capacity to keep your religion alive, that is a strategy you can use sometimes. Just hold on to them until the late stages of the game and then go boom and pop them down and all the holy cities will flip at the same time. It's really, really good fun. But there we go. In the ruins of war, you can see the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse and some random jeep with somebody looking very proud in the back of it, but we don't talk about them. We talk about only the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. I'm not really showing them off very well here. It's very difficult, it's very smoky, and it's very on fire. But we did it. We did it, everyone. If you haven't ever played one of my maps, really go and check this one out. It's really, really good fun. It's a small old map. Your computer should be able to run it. If you're playing on console, the easiest way to replicate this map is just to play a mirror map. I believe the settings are fairly easy to copy. There you go. Eat to your heart's content. Well done, everyone. We enjoyed it. Oh, don't forget, I have a coffee. I have a tip jar. If you like what you see, a little bit here and there just keeps me hydrated and caffeinated to do these again. And yeah, thank you so much for everybody that supports the channel. It has been great. If you haven't noticed, I've been away kind of like on holiday at weddings and really, really busy with work recently. And it's taken the wind out of my sails. So thank you for putting up with the shorter episodes that may be a little bit more stretched until we get back to business as usual, which should be within the next week or so. You know what? Actually, look at that. We didn't get any ice warming. Not at all. Look at that. What an apocalypse. A gentle, loving apocalypse, if I say so myself. I've lost it. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson, Salty Tech, Davalex, Dearboy91, Trevor Askby, Paul Coffey, Kroger Brand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Portland, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, and Nim for all of your support, as well as everybody else who engages with the video and helps me to defeat the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.